Now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put them at the 40-yard line to start this drive. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run with Harris. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. And, Charles, this defense, I have to imagine, kind of licking its chops when you get a chance to face a team that's lost 3 straight.
And my surprise was listening to their head coach in his weekly presser, because normally you and I see guys that get up there and say, everybody's a threat any given Sunday, that sort of thing. But he was asked if this might be a trap game, and he essentially said he didn't see anything to worry about. Now, normally you say that to your team, but you don't tell us. You definitely don't say it to the media.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Montez Sweat. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. That pick is 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks.
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11. A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Goff now looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 25 yards that time.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Goff on first down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try and run with Harris. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Quick toss by Goff is complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Maurice Reese Hurst able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Eluding the pressure right. Finding room at the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line.
Play action. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Harris. And shedding through the tackle. They find some open field here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Okay, let's do our version of name dropping here. Let's show off a little knowledge, right? The A-gap, the gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides. Control that. You're going to control an inside running game.
And he had to feel satisfied because he hit that gap, broke the contact. He loves that.
That's the best part, right? That's what he's going to ask the coach to run back on film review.
Let me see that one more time.
Show that again, coach. Look how my legs kept churning. I just kept moving, and he did to the tune of a big gain.
Now Goff on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Goff. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. Open man Hamler, that's complete. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he fires one incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both large. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Patrick Queen able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Hey, check back, six. Set the tone, defense.
Now Goff. Open man, completes it to Claypool. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Watch out for Hill on the return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Oh, Brown, a nice catch. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. They'll roll him out right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
These two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Returning it, Justice Hill. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. Able to slither by. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
When they put the ball in J.K. Dobbins' chest and he carries it, he runs with a lot of determination and aggressiveness. Just one start last year as a rookie, but still managed 805 yards and 9 touchdowns. I think he's ready for a big year 2 leap. Now the lead runner for the Baltimore Ravens.
Now Jackson on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Maurice Hurst able to record his 5th sack of the season. And it has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
We're good.
Here's Goff. Flushed out right, toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Goff. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Goff now to throw. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Dobbins. He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Jackson going to run, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Tucker now to add the point after. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Patrick Queen. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
2nd and 5. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 59 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Derek Barnett in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. The Ravens on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Under pressure, they got him again. The big man, P.J. Hall, had the path to the QB there.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
Pettis now on the return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Second down at 5. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run with Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more. More than that, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Goff. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hand.